Welcome back, everyone. Some of the best and worst fashion moments happened at the Grammy Awards. Last night was no different. Here to dish about the hits and the misses on the red carpet is our very own fashionista herself, Kara Kinnear. Designer and winner of Project Runway All-Stars, Anthony Williams, along with co-founder and CEO of Theory Communications, Andrea Hamilton.
Yay!
Guys, this is so, well, it's always a treat seeing Kara, but thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
This is a real honor for us. All right, we're going to dive right in. We have a lot to get to. Where are my notes here? I do want to mention right now, please vote, 11alive.com/vote. We have Alicia Keys, Lady Gaga, Janelle Monáe, Jada Pinkett Smith, and BB Rexa. We want you to weigh in on Best Dressed of the Night. Best Dressed of the Night. Let's start with Lady Gaga. Okay, I thought she looked fabulous. She won for her song Shallow. She was wearing a sequin silver Celine dress. What did you think overall? We'll start with you, Andrea.
Well, Lady Gaga can't do any wrong, in my opinion. She's a true rock star. She always shows out, and she definitely is always in a standout piece. This actually, to me, was more toned down than what she normally does, but it still looked flawless on her. Her hair fit perfectly with the entire look. I just adored it. I love her, so like I can never say anything wrong about her. I love Lady Gaga.
Anthony, she's come so far from her other Grammy looks, right?
I know, but I like this look because you getting volume, fit, and that split is sexy. I think she just like hit all 3 points that I look for any woman on the red carpet.
Right, and hair and makeup again, just looking back at pictures of her in prior years, just more understated, more elegant, sophisticated.
Exactly.
Kara?
I thought she looked great. I also love Lady Gaga. She's definitely having an award season moment this year. And but she did what a lot of people were doing, particularly at the Grammys, was I was calling it like coffee filter couture.
Yeah.
Like everybody looked like they were wearing like a coffee filter in some way. There was like, it was like one here, it was one here,
Was there, on your sleeves.
Couture. We're on it. Anthony, don't try to steal that. Don't try to take that. All right, next up, Ella Mai, her song "Boot Up," won for Best R&B Song. Let's take a look. Okay. All right, Anthony, I'm going to start. I'm going to start with you.
I think she is beautiful, and I obviously love the song, but I think the volume just swallowed her. And I am not a fan of dresses wearing women, but I think it's important that the woman wears her dress. Absolutely. So I think I blame the stylist. I do not blame her.
I love the color.
The color is amazing.
It's amazing, but I'm with you. Where is she and all that? And unfortunately, when you have a backdrop that's dark, you can't even tell where the dress ends and the curtain began in some of these photos. So
and I wish her hair was like up.
Yes.
Maybe like a sleek pony or a bun.
If you're going to do all
It was nice to see her in something feminine because she's typically in more of like a tomboy look. So it was definitely different, refreshing seeing her in more of a feminine touch. But I do wish it was something that was a little more form-fitting and the hair was a little different.
A little more.
Now, what I will say is that she wore that dress so she could party. Like, think how much you could eat in that dress. You don't have to pack anything in. And so I get that.
But your dance mates would just have to stay away, far away. You're like, hey, how you doing over
dancing.
there? Yes.
Exactly.
Leave room for Jason.
All right, next up, Camila Cabello. All right, she kicked off the award show with Havana. What do you think about her look? I will start with you, Miss Andrea.
I absolutely love the color. It definitely gave me the business in the front, party in the back vibe because the whole back was out. I'm on the fence. Like it's not my favorite look, but she definitely looked good and just sleek. And she has an amazing body, so it definitely hugged her curves and fit very well for her. And she has that same trend right now. Everyone was like wearing sparkles and like this kind of disco flair with stones and sparkles and just so she had a different take on it because hers was pink. So I loved hers.
Yes, we saw a lot of silvers and more of the muted gold tones. Now that's a beautiful shot because you do see the back. Anthony, Kara, you're both nodding. I don't see you like jumping up and down though.
Well, I love it, but I think that with so much strength in women in politics, in my mind, she tried to incorporate that in her shoulders. I don't know. It's a strong look. It's a strong look, but I don't think it's anything that we haven't seen before.
Got it. Right. Almost like she was playing it safe.
I think a lot of people played it safe.
That's what I said. A lot of people kind of had that almost prom-esque.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it like that.
Beauty queen.
Because
beauty
it's
queen.
still a beautiful dress, but
Yes.
beauty queen prom, it wasn't very, you either went super couture. There were a lot of people, like you said, with the sculpted sleeves, the sculpted silhouette. And then there were others that just had that very understated look. Yeah.
Kara?
Yeah, I agree.
Underwhelmed?
I think sometimes we always see this look on the red carpet. Like every award show has. And I'm a sucker for like the tight, long sleeve dress. I love that. But yeah, we see it all the time.
Right, right. But I do like that color, and I'm glad she went with color. All right, now let's go to J-Lo. Love it. My good friend from that one. Just kidding. All right, now, okay, wow.
I love J-Lo.
All right, she showed up wearing Ralph and Russo. Kara, before the show, told me
I did not like it.
And tell him your reason, Kara, because I thought it was a valid reason.
I did not like it. I don't like the fabric of the dress too. It looks like it was wrinkly on her, and I also hated that hat because her face is so beautiful. I thought the hat should have been more dramatic or nothing.
Right.
I don't know. I didn't like it. It looked pageanty to me too.
I think she shaded herself. That hat just brought too much shade to her whole situation. And I think at the end of the day, her beauty and her legacy in red carpet definitely will just push us past this moment. But it's important that we acknowledge this as a sure miss.
Right, and I will. And listen, and again, before the show, or when I was at the beginning, when all the pictures were coming through, everybody up on stage, you could see them beautifully, and all you saw was the shadow of her face.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh no, not
And
J-Lo.
she's so used to just wearing like her legs out. She has the the most phenomenal body that in entertainment, and we're so used to seeing her like in more revealing, but still it's classy and a classic look. And this didn't do it for her. I love J-Lo. That's one of my favorites. I was expecting a little more.
I think because I love her so much, I like the dress. The hat was an absolute no, but I don't know. But even the,
but I'm not sure if even that dress on her.
Right.
It's like if the dress may have been on someone else, I may have appreciated it more. But because we're so accustomed to seeing J-Lo in a certain way, I think that we're all just jaded, and we're not used to seeing her covered like this, especially covering her beautiful face.
We're just gonna forget, as Anthony said. We're just gonna forget this moment. All right, Janelle Monáe always makes a statement.
This is my favorite.
Wow.
She's my favorite.
Okay, your favorite.
She's my favorite.
All right, what makes you go,
You know what it is? I think that I always look for her, and then I always think, oh, what could have been the one thing we could have left off? I think the hat was the one accessory that could have just been eliminated. But I don't blame her. I blame the stylist, because I think it's important to look at your client from every angle before you send them out, and that hat was just...
Every angle, that's a very good point.
Right.
Kara?
I have a bigger bottom, so I appreciate a pronounced shoulder because it really puts me in proportion.
Stop.
So I love this dress.
No, right, but it is, I mean, that...
I loved the hat on her. I loved the whole look because she's being unapologetically herself.
Right.
Janelle Monáe stays very true to her style.
Yes.
Whether it's in music and in fashion, and this, like you said, she wore the dress and the outfit. She wore the look to me, and the look didn't wear her. This fit her perfectly for who she is, and it looks. And the detail in the hat. I mean, what is the gold? I don't know, but it looks great.
It
looks like, to me, it looks great, and especially in comparison to a lot of the other looks on the carpet. Like she kind of made it, like she stood out and in a positive light to me. Like I'm gonna remember this look.
Okay, good. Cardi B may have to be one of our last ones. Dramatic entrance, probably one of the most memorable moments of the entire show. Vintage dress from Mugler. Am I always saying
Mugler.
Mugler. Oh,
Mugler.
Excuse me, Mugler. What did you think?
You know, it was just a shock for me, actually. Like, I loved it. I do wish that her and Offset walked the carpet separately, almost, because they had separate looks, and then they both were very fashion forward. But what I will say is that Cardi is almost becoming like a fashion icon. Like, she's in this phase of building into that because of what they're doing and how they're dressing her, and this is definitely a statement piece to showcase that this is what they're trying to make her to become, and it fit for her because she's such a personality. So I think it looked good, and I liked her second outfit even better when she actually was in the show, the dress that she had when she won,
which was also Mugler.
Yes. Okay, do we have time for best and worst? Yay! Okay. I saw that come up, and I was like, "Ooh, this was mine." I just love it.
Rexa.
BB Rexa. I just love it.
Beautiful
And not
Yes.
because of the controversy that nobody wanted to dress her allegedly, because she was, by the way, a size 8. And then Christian Siriano ended up to, I love,
And it's a beautiful dress.
Yes.
It's
Were
absolutely
y'all,
beautiful.
did y'all like it?
I loved this look.
I like it.
I loved this look.
I just wish that
Say
people would stop choosing Project Runway designers, alumni, after they say no one else will give them a dress. I think they should be the first pick. I think that people like Christian Siriano and Michael Costello have more than proven themselves in that way.
For sure.
Right, right. Okay, Kara.
My best dress was Jada Pinkett Smith in vintage Roberto Cavalli.
Yes.
I love this dress because I thought it kind of embodied what the Grammys is too. It was fun. It was giving me Disney on Ice. It was beautiful. She looked amazing.
Got it.
I just liked it.
Okay, and then
he was my worst.
I know. And he's
Because
so
he thought he looked
handsome.
fine and he did not.
I know.
I wish they would have matched more.
Yes,
A-Rod
yes.
and J-Lo. They
Okay.
just
What's going on
Do
in
we
that
have
house
Anthony's?
before?
I know, exactly. Anthony's, okay.
Yes, Cardi B and vintage Tammy Glare is my absolute favorite. I thought that she did what you're supposed to do on the red carpet. And J-Lo, you already know my sentiments. I know I don't like it any more than I did 5 minutes ago.
Okay, and Andrea, last but not least.
So Janelle Monáe, which I already explained, I just love everything about her look. She stayed true to herself. And then we have Katy Perry, who I love.
Me too.
And from the silver up, she looks great, but it's the silhouette of the bottom, and it's Balmain, and it just didn't do anything for her
Not
figure.
one thing.
It almost looked like bubble gum, like a piece of bubble gum or something.
I know.
Yeah, and I wish her hair, makeup, all of that looked great, but it was just.
Talk about every angle. How about just the front angle?
Yeah,
Why didn't
exactly.
it, how about just that?
Yeah,
I mean,
it was just
being a no-brainer for the stylist.
Exactly.
Not. I love you guys. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. So
you.
great. Anthony and Andrea will be back, we hope.
Yes, for
sometime
sure.
very soon.
For
Carol, we'll
sure.
see you in a minute. All right.